had the Soarin Fast Pass. We're still hoping to get on. Phil says no. I say it's possible. Anything's possible.
It ended at 10:05 and it's 10:30.
Anything's possible. And then Living with the Land, and then lots of food and wine food. Phil's got his gift card on. We're ready to go. Yay!
The doors to your flight open. Please take a seat and store all carry-on items in the under-seat compartment. This includes cameras, purses, hats, and of course, these little beauties.
Just got off Soarin. When we went up to the Fast Pass, we put our magic bands up. It did turn blue, but we just kept walking forward and no one stopped us. I think they, you know, obviously they are able to look and see if the Fast Pass was in the near future, and maybe they were just nice and let us through. But I really appreciate that. Got to go on Soarin. It was awesome. So next up is one of our absolute favorites, Living with the Land. So we're on one of your favorite rides.
There we are.
This one like 20 times, so I'm gonna take some new pictures on our brand new camera. All right, Living with the Land completed. Now we are headed over to Food and Wine for a little bit to grab some items. We're trying to be done by 1 o'clock so we can get a nap in, head back, and be rested up for the Halloween party. So let's go get some food. First up from Canada, the cheddar soup with the pretzel roll.
Hi guys. So we just finished up at Canada booth, pavilion thing, and we got the bacon, broccoli, cheddar cheese soup with the warm pretzel roll, and I thought it was phenomenal. I'm into like beer and cheese soup and, you know, broccoli and cheese soup. I'm into heartier, creamy soups, and that was pretty good. What'd you think?
It was delicious, and it had a nice salt content to it. I love salty food, so it was very good. I could eat probably like a huge whole bowl of this if it wasn't 100 degrees out right now.
Yeah, it's really hot out. I can't believe it's, I mean, tomorrow is the 1st of November and it's still scorching out. I know Florida's warm all year round, but this is next level right now.
Yeah, we're trying to find all the shaded areas we can. All right, so first up we got the roasted Irish sausage. Then we got the warm Irish cheddar cheese and stout dip with Irish brown bread. And last but certainly not least, we got the warm chocolate pudding with Irish cream liquid custard. Yum. Liqueur custard. And had to get our obligatory fish and chips. We're in France. We forgot to review England and Ireland, so we'll do that first. We had the stout dip. You saw everything we had. The stout dip Phil really liked. I thought that the soup at Canada was better. The stout dip I thought was just almost too salty. What do you think of the stout?
I would never ever say that anything from Canada was better than anything from Ireland. So, to all our Canadian viewers out there, never mind, Pauline will just edit it out if I say something to start. So, the cheese soup from Canada was excellent, but I liked the dip from Ireland more, and the roasted sausage and with colcan and potatoes and onion gravy was fantastic.
Yes, definitely get that.
Those sausages are unique, very flavorful.
The
very
gravy
tasty.
was amazing as well.
We also had an order of fish and chips, which we're going to review in a different part, but I just want to say that after the fish was gone and Pauline had her fill of the fries, I actually took the leftover cheese and gravy from the dip and then the sausage and potatoes, and I put it on top of the
remaining
fries and made like a Irish poutine. It's very good. Very tasty.
Phil's inventive.
Yeah, I like to call those fat guy innovations. But
then we finished it off with the, I don't know, bread pudding?
Some warm chocolate cake with icing on it. It was good.
It was
very
good.
Dense.
It said pudding, but it was almost like a flourless cake. I will say, in terms of chocolate, it is not as sweet as normal chocolate, and the vanilla custard that was on top was delicious. So if you like not as sweet desserts, I would highly recommend it. It was definitely light in terms of desserts, very delicious. And then we also got the fish and chips. So what do you think of those, Phil?
Come on, guys. We all know how those are.
I feel like we got a good round this time.
Yeah, the last 3 or 4 times we've gotten some pretty anemic pieces of fish. And the ladies that serve them to you are always so like, it's almost like they're taking pleasure in giving you these tiny little pieces. Like they give you that like weird side-eye smile, like, here you go, dummy. But
you got some good pieces this time.
We actually got some decent sized pieces of fish this time. So fantastic as usual. Not too much more to say about that.
Yep. We got the creme brulee, the escargot, and the fondue. And Phil can't live without it.
Moving on to France.
Yeah, now we're in France, and we just ate a little bit in France here. We got the escargot, which upon looking at it, it looked pretty dry. But biting into it, it was perfect. So good. And I would say if you're like, escargot seems extreme to you, I feel like that is a pretty mild way to introduce and try escargot.
If you like mushrooms, like a capped mushroom, it's basically just like that, just a little saltier.
Yep.
It's the same texture and consistency. Very good. Baked perfectly, perfect temperature.
Croissant was
everything was
perfect.
It was good. It was good. And then I got my traditional. Well, the last couple times I've come, I've got it. I got the ham and cheese sandwich on the baguette warmed up. And that was fantastic as always. And then Pauline got her creme brulee.
And the fondue. Phil tried the fondue. He doesn't like French cheeses. I am more adventurous with cheeses. The fondue is phenomenal after I finish.
Nope.
What?
You're not more adventurous with cheeses. I just don't like French cheeses, that's all.
Okay. I think I'm more adventurous with cheeses. Anyways, it was very good. I finished the fondue with all of the bread, and then I went and got a spoon to finish the rest of the cheese because it was that good. And
She sat here in public and just drank it. Just drank cheese.
It was so good.
Shameless.
And the last thing was that creme brulee, traditional kind of creme brulee on top, and then it had, I think, like a Nutella on the bottom. It was very delicious. Definitely, you know, a unique take on creme brulee, but so good. I would recommend everything we ate here at France. It was consistently the best one today so far, I think.
Yeah, I can't personally give a recommendation for the fondue, but...
Or the creme brulee.
Yeah.
So
All right, guys.
now we're
Next up,
on to Brazil. Did they give us 2 of the breads? Or did you buy 2?
It comes with 2.
Oh, nice. So what is this one?
That's the Brazilian cheese bread.
Brazilian cheese bread.
That's the crispy pork belly on black stuff.
On black beans. Crispy pork belly on black beans. And this is the seafood stew. We found a nice seat in Morocco and had our Brazilian food. I would say of the places we went today, Brazil was probably the low end. Highlight was the cheese bread.
Stay away from everything else. That's all I'm going to say. I don't have anything positive to say about the pork belly or the seafood stew.
The pork belly was very dry.
Yeah.
And the bean and salsa accompaniments were just very plain and underwhelming. It just was not good. But I did like the seafood stew slightly. I would never get it again, but it wasn't inedible. Like I just didn't eat the pork belly, so.
Yeah, I don't know how you make pork belly dry. It's big layers of fat with some thin layers of tender meat. So yeah, they missed the mark on that one, and that's okay.
But go and get the cheese bread because the cheese bread was very good.
And you know what, guys? It's quite possible that I got there and I got the one piece of pork belly that had been under the heat lamp for a while, and you could go and have a completely different experience. So if pork belly is something you like, and black beans and tomato salsa are also something that you like, go for it. Give it a shot. It's not that expensive.
So now we're gonna wrap up here at Epcot because it is warm today.
It's brutal.
Very warm. So we're gonna go back, take a nap. I might actually go swimming. And then we are off to Grand Floridian Cafe for our dinner.
Yep.
Yay! Pro tip, if it's way too hot like right now, walk through Mouse Gear, get some air con.